bringing ourselves into the spaciousness of the now. Every inhalation, fill the top of the lungs. The middle part of the lungs and the farthest part of the lungs. Straightening your diaphragm, pushing the internal organs out. And every exhalation, internal organs in, chest in, shoulders in. Full yogic breathing. Use your breath to move your focus inside. Hear the farthest sound. Hear the nearest, the birds, the nature. Hear this mechanical sound of the fridge and noises inside this room. And see if you can start to hear your own breathing. And as the focus grows, as the concentration deepens, see if you can hear your heartbeat, your internal organs. With life happening around us, and if we could focus in, we begin the pratyahara state of meditation. And in that stage, let's bring our hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, thanking ourselves for being here. Sankalpa, purpose or intention for this practice, for this day, for this life. Repeat your sankalpa 3 times inside of yourself. And let's chant one Om, inhaling. Bringing our hands to the third eye, the seat of intuition between your eyebrows. Bringing the hands to the level of our heart, preparing your palms. And bring the warm palm to your closed eyelids for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your hands. Welcome. Morning, everyone. This week is, as I was mentioning to you, it's an experimental week. Some of my students wanted online class, so we will see how that goes. Yeah, one day at a time. Back straight, head straight, without moving your head, looking to the right. Move only your eyeballs to look to the left, looking right, looking 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 left, right, left, right, left, right, left, one more right, one more left. Close your eyes, rub your palms, and bring the warm palm to your closed eyelids for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your hands without moving your head, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, down, up, down, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, up, down, up, down. One more up, one more down. Close your eyes, rub your palms, bring your warmth to your eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your hands, and we are going to bring our thumb in front. We are going to bring the thumb almost like 15 centimeters, 5 inches toward to the tip of your nose. When you come this much close, blink your eyes. Now move the thumb away in the straight line, and then blink your eyes now. Now take the vision out of the thumb to a farthest object that is available for you. Blink there. Bring the focus to the thumb. Blink. Bring the thumb to your nose. Blink. So there are 3 blinks, 2 movements. As usual, I always talk about Auroville, a facility in Auroville which helps you to have a very good eyesight. They have a class happening, I think, all days. So please do visit them. Close your eyes, releasing the thumb, blink, take your eyes farthest, blink, one more to the thumb, blink, nose, blink, releasing the hands, rub your palms, and bring the warm palm to your closed eyelids for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your hands, back straight, head straight. We bring our focus to the neck by looking up, looking down. When you start looking up, you want to welcome to open your mouth. Chin comes down, looking up, looking down, up, down, up, down, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down. One more up, one more down, neck to neutral position, and we twist our head to look to the right, looking left, right, left, right, left, looking right, left, one more right, one more left, neck to neutral position, and we are going to rotate our head by bringing the chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder, drop your head back, left ear to the left shoulder, and chin comes down, and you continue to rotate 4 to 5 times in this direction. Feeling the stretch in every part of your neck. And the opposite. Bringing the neck to neutral position, right ear to the right shoulder, use your right hand, give your neck a very nice stretch. You're welcome to hand the hands on your thigh or stretch the hand out for 5, or you can bring the hand to the back of your body and try to keep the back straight for 4, 3, 2 and 1. Center, and we go for the other side. Hand thigh on land, point the fingers or to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come to center, releasing the hands, interlocking your fingers, rotating your wrist from your strong hand to your weak hand and your weak hand to your strong hand. Making a wave from your strong hand to your weak hand. And your weak hand to your strong hand. And we are going to send the spine out of its alignment, opening your scapula, shoulders, triceps, forearms and wrist. Gently keep moving. It's a very nice mobility, small mobility but really needed mobility. Now stack your spine on top of each other. Try to bring the hands behind your ears. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin comes down and hand comes down. One more time, you are going to take the spine out of its alignment. Sitting camel. Send the spine, opening your scapula. Now stack the spine on top of each other, trying to bring the hands behind your ears. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin comes down and hand comes down. Right hand goes to your left knee, lifting your chest. Left hand goes back. Go for a nice twist at the level of your waist for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Send the shoulders to submission to your other shoulders and gently unwind yourself. And we go for the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Send the vision forward, unwind yourself, stretch the leg out, move your glutes to open your pelvis. So it's a very nice exercise. So we are going to go 4 to 5 times to move back and then move forward. It's a very nice hip mobility work. Our pelvis is more stable. And now we are going to open the toes, close the toes, open. The hand can be here or can be here, or it can be in a nice place in a what is comfortable for you. Open your toes, flex, open, flex, open, flex, open, flex, open, flex. Point your toes, flex your toes, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Inversion, wide part of our feet meeting each other. Eversion, move only your ankle if that is available and possible. Inversion, eversion, invert, evert. Beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Invert and evert. Now I am going to rotate my ankle. I can do this both together or I can do one by one, both sides. So maybe in one direction, it is good. Rotating your ankle and in counter direction when it's time for you. Bend your right leg, grab the back of your thigh and we are going to gently warm up our knee for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Releasing the legs and we go for the other side. Right. Beautiful. And we are going to bend that leg at the level of your knee, bringing to the inner crease and gently open our hips for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now release this leg on top of your other thigh. Grab your ankle one more time, warming up your ankle even more. Especially in the morning, we need, especially in a cold weather, we need more warming up. For me, personally, mobility, everything that I do is about mobility, Karlakatai, Kalaripayat, because strength and stamina is possible only after mobility, and most of us are finding us in stuck position. So movement helps us to release all those things for 4, 3, 2 and 1. Toes towards your shin bones, heel away for 7, 6, back as straight as possible, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Sending this leg out, bringing this leg, rotating your ankle in one direction. And in counter direction, pointing the toes, flexing the toes, sending the leg out, releasing your hand, and we start flicking your fingers a bit more. Now bringing the back of the palm to each other, and we are going to go inside, outside, opening your elbows, opening your wrist, opening your fingers, 3, 2 and 1. And we go for the other side, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Releasing the hands, 20 centimeters, 4 inch, 5 inch to the back, fingers out, open the leg to the width of your mat. When you lift yourself up, your knee going to ankle and shoulders goes on your wrist. So lift yourself, keep your glutes to the center of gravity, lifting the hips up and staying there for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Drop your chin, coming up. While you're coming up, if you can keep the hips overing. See if you can go forward and back, gently opening your shoulders. And we are going to keep going forward and back. And we are going to lift the lift the hips one more time. The leg hands can be in that position, or drop your glutes, reverse the fingers, which is supposed to be the kind of official version, and then see if you are going to lift your hips more higher, and we stay there for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Drop your vision, hover your glutes and see if you can bring the hips and straighten the legs and bring the hips towards your ankle. Very strong on your shoulders and shoulder blade. So very mindful, hips straight, pushing the hips forward, back, forward, one more back, beautiful, and one more forward. Last time we are going to bring the glutes to the center, lifting the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. I draw again, I hover my glutes. I see if I can release the hand out, because what I want to do is I lift my right leg, bring it under my body, and I see if I can go for all 4. Beautiful. Now tuck your toes, lift your knees, tuck your toes, lift your knees. Same right leg goes under and see if you are in the original place. Beautiful. Now we do the left leg. Left leg goes under and you go for beautiful. Left leg goes under and you go in original position. That's it. Okay. So basically this is an animal flow movement that normally people does here, not for today. but we understand the mobility aspects of things. Drop your glutes, find your sitting bones, go holding your glute for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And from here, I am going to open the legs to the width. If I need to go on to my heels, I will go on to my heels and I gently lift my glutes. I have a possibility to keep the legs parallel and legs here. If you need to be here, that is a perfect place. Indian squat, Malasana, and we are going to stay here for 5, as much a bit more wider if that is possible. 5, very good, that is a good place to be. 4, 3, 2, I am going to plant my palms or I am going to hold my ankle. The intention is I am going to straighten my hamstring 5 to 7 times to warm up my hamstring, and I drop. If I can do this with my palm down, I am going to do this with my palm down. Otherwise, 5, 4, 3, again mobility, 2 and 1. Now I am going to slide my hand. If I can bring my palm down, keep the inner side of your feet parallel to each other. If you can grab your big toes, grab your big toes. If you can bring your palms under your feet, you bring your palms under your feet. If you like to drop your head, staying there for 7, beautiful, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now release the right hand from under your foot. Keep the left hand where it is. Release the right hand, and now whatever leg has a hand, bend that leg, really bend, and other leg goes as straight as possible, and see if you can lift that hand to the sky. Whatever leg has a hand bends generously. Whatever leg does not have a hand straightens as much that is possible. 3, 2 and 1. Drop the vision, and you know what is coming. Very good, very good. So you see that the hips are not in line, so we are opening the hips. So we are pushing it out of its comfort zone. We are straightening it. We are giving a very nice stress. Beautiful. A bit more. I think you have a possibility.
To bend more?
Straight more. Straight more. Breathe. So yeah, I just want, maybe it's coming. You see there is this bend, yeah, and it can go straight as we keep practicing. The only solution for all problem is showing up. Drop the vision, drop the palms. Now generously bend your knee even more and drop the hips. Hand comes up in Utkatasana, chair pose. And we stay in chair pose for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Unwind yourself. Beautiful. Walking, opening your legs, as in shifting your weight to the right, left, right, left, right, left, one more right, one more left. We wanted to bring the knee to knee in line, bend the right leg, grab your right toes using your hand, opening your chest, and give your quads a very nice stretch for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Gently. Now what we are going to do is release the toes, flexion of my hips. I lift my knee, interlocking my fingers on my shin, and see if I can go as straight as possible. Again, rooting my foot on the mat or in the direction. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now the same leg, I grab the ankle, see if I can bring it to the inner thigh of the leg that is standing. A dancing tree in the morning is good. Cyclone is coming, so it's normal that some trees are dancing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the hands. The same leg, we are stressing the straight leg, lifting the shin in. Grab the outside of the knee, gently twist at the level of your waist and see if you can send the hand out for 7, 6, 5. Yeah, my experiments online is going to be crazy. 3, 2, and 1. Sending the vision forward, unwind yourself, and we prepare for the other side. Knee to knee, shift your weight to the left foot. Don't push your hips too much. Knee to knee in line, bend your leg, grab your ankle, open your chest, and have a fixed gazing point for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release this leg. Lift the other leg in complete flexion, and we wanted to flex it even more for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release this leg. Open the knee to the side. Bring it to the inner cry for 7. Have a nice, for me, I like to take it vision to the floor, a fixed gazing point. 7, Vrikshasana, tree pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the hands, shifting the knee, looking forward. Grab the outside edge of the knee and go for a nice twist. And then if you can take the foot off the thigh, you take the foot off the thigh. Otherwise, keep the foot there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sending the vision forward, releasing this leg. Beautiful. Unwinding yourself, going to the top of the mat, toes touching, heels touching. You know what's coming, sun salutations with modifications. We do some classical and we do some modifications. Toes touching, heels touching. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flex forward. Inhale, right leg back. Drop your knee, opening your psoas, holding your breath. Other leg back into a plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Staying in Adho Mukha Svanasana for 7, 6. If you like to walk your dog, being the first one, very nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the right leg to the front of the mat. Send the other foot forward. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flex forward. Inhale, left leg back. Holding your breath, other leg back. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying in downward facing dog for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe and breathe. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, other foot forward. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flex forward. Inhale, right leg back, holding your breath. Other leg back into a plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we wanted to lift your right leg to the sky and stay there for 3-leg dog, warming up our glutes, warming up our legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the leg to the outside of your right palm. Drop your left knee. Gently open your psoas in Ashvasanchalasana for 5, 4. Once you feel that you are in a nice stable point, again, if you wanted to do some mobility, you are welcome to go there, and shoulders lifting your chest up, looking in front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Now I wanted to drop my back foot to the heel, walk my legs, square my hips, and everybody will be facing down here. Beautiful. The intention at some point is to straighten this part here. At some point. Breathe. 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 And breathe. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, full way head up, coming up. And from here, we are going to extend the arms as if like an X. Trying to create an X like all the 4 corners are St. Xavier's cross. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands, interlocking your fingers, and we are going to open our chest as much that is available. Again, I am not good trying to bend my leg. If my leg is bending, my leg is bending. And I flex forward with my hands interlocked to the back and flex forward for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, very good, and 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, full way head up. One more time, and we are going to open the right foot. This is right foot. Open the right foot out. Keep the heel and the midpoint of your foot in line. If you are going to be in a mat, check with the line so that you know that you are in right line. Triangle pose. Preparing ourselves for triangle pose. Send the upper body. Drop the palms and stay in triangle pose. The intention is that we are going to be in triangle pose. 5. The intention is that this is going to be, this leg wants to go straighter or in the direction. Yeah, beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the vision, drop the top hand down, send the back leg on your toes, send the other foot back, going for Chaturanga Dandasana. How is Chaturanga Dandasana? I can always drop my knee and do this as this, or I wanted to go for negative push-up, bend my elbow to 90 degree, send the chest up in upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward between your palms, left foot forward between your palms. Inhale, arms up, arch back, exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flex forward. Inhale, left leg back, holding your breath. Other leg back into a plank. Now we wanted to go for Chaturanga Dandasana. Knee chest in is perfectly fine. You're only challenging us. Tuck your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying there. And if you like to lift your left leg up to the sky for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the left foot to the outside of your left palm and we go moving our leg 4 to 5 times, pulsating up and down 5 to 7 times. The mobility again, it looks like last 3 days I'm working on mobility because of this amazing words told by this women. 2 days I was spending with them, so they told how moving changed the way they look at pregnancy. Now drop the back foot to the heel, square your leg and walk the palms. You want to push the mat away and as if that you want your head to touch the mat or in the direction. Especially this mat, you need some help. Yeah? Breathe. Keep pushing the mat away from you, like really push the mat away from you. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, full way head up. And we are creating a X on this side. Stretching the hands out. Opening your shoulders. You are going to do the same interlock, but when you interlock, I would like your left, for me normally my right pinky goes out, I want my left pinky to go out. So you can see that it's a bit of a strange interlock. Again, open your chest and flex forward from the level of your hips. Beautiful. Breathe. It's the same, flexing forward. 5, 4, 3, beautiful everyone. 2, very good job. Now the hamstrings are getting slow, lighter and lighter. And 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, release the hand and drop the hand. One last time, drop the head in flexing forward. Now we want our right hand to go to your left ankle and left hand goes to the sky to go for a nice twist. Very good. If you can go for the calf muscles, shin bones. So this hand will hold this ankle and this hand will go to the sky. Breathe. Breathe. And the hand in the sky can go to the inner thigh if you like to go a bit more deeper. But most importantly is the stability, because you are taking the vision out of its normal place. 2 and 1. Drop your vision. Coming down, plant both the palms, and obviously we go for the other side. Whatever leg you have not caught with whatever hand, and sending the other hand up. Beautiful. Head down, coming down. One more time. Inhale, coming up. Standing position with legs where they are. So this is your left hand. Whatever leg is in front goes out. Axial extension and go for triangle pose on this side for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Drop your vision, plant your palms, Send the back leg on your toes. Vinyasa of our own choice. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes between your hands. Other foot goes between your hands. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more time. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flex forward. Send the right leg back. Drop your knee. You know what is coming? I cannot do a class without my hamstring stretch. Gently start pushing your hips back. Start wriggling your leg. And before we settle in the pose, we are going to push the hips forward and back. 7. Really nicely opening your pelvis, opening your hips. We have been moving our pelvis in different positions today. 3, 2, and when it's time for you, drop your chin towards your knee or in the direction. Keep pushing your hips as much back that is possible for you. Use your hand. You can always use your one of the hands to slide the leg if that is available and possible. Very good. And bring the chin towards your knee for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, gently first pull the foot and send the other leg back. And from here, I tuck my back toes and I wanted to keep my pelvis parallel to the short edge of the mat. You know what's coming? I slide my back leg and I arrive in a nice pyramid pose. If I can straighten both legs, I straighten both legs. If I can walk my fingers to the back, I walk my fingers to the back. If I like to lift my back heel, front toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the palms. Keep your palms to both sides of your front foot. Bring the front knee on top of your ankle and see if you can lift your leg. If you can lift the back leg, see if you can straighten the front leg as well. If you can straighten the front leg, see if you can lift your back leg even higher. For 7, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your back leg, drop your knee, sending the front foot back. Move your glutes in no particular order. Relaxing your spine, relaxing your glutes. And now we wanted to lift our knee and bring the legs cross, go out, opening the pelvis in different way. Again, it's a very gentle movement. So we are going in and out. 5. Yesterday we did wagging of the tail, but in a different way. This is wagging of the tail in another different way. All comes down to mobility of our hips. 2 and 1. Drop the foot and send the right leg forward. Go for gentle movements. And then we are going to straighten, push the hips back, straighten the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7. Very gentle movements. If I'm here, I'm here. This is what moving means. I'm moving my muscle. That means that my muscle is getting warmed up. My muscle is being taut. Taut? Today the spelling, its pronunciation is not coming. We are unfreezing basically. And when you are in the right time, keep pushing your hips back. If you need to wriggle your leg, wriggle your leg. Use multimodalities to move and bring the chin towards your knee or in the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. 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 Sorry, guys. Breathe. And breathe. Push the hips forward. And from here, we are bending the back leg. Adjust your back knee. Keep your pelvis parallel to the short edge of the mat. And we start straightening both the legs. You know what's coming? In pyramid pose. And we stay in pyramid pose for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you would like to put the heel down a bit maybe? No, heel, the heel, that's heel. And 1. Now keep both the hands and shift your weight generously forward, and the intention is that we wanted to lift the back foot up. I know that we are strengthening, you already have a strong leg, but we are strengthening it even more. And if it's possible, we are planning to straighten both the leg, lifting the back leg up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the front leg, drop the back leg, send the leg back into all four. Inhale cat, exhale camel, inhale cat, exhale camel, one more cat and one more camel. Tuck out your toes, push your hips back, child pose. Knees can be together or knees can be wide open. If knees can be wide open, see if you can bring your chest. Or if you can only do this, bringing the fist to your forehead, do what is good for you. And we stay here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Slide your hands. Now we wanted to do some mobility on our ankle. I lift my right knee, left knee. Next time when I lift my right knee and I also bring it down and put it. Left knee, bring it to the center, put it. So we are working on the mobility and also the strengthening. And next time when you cannot move anymore, use your right hand on your right knee and lift your right knee, gently stretching your ankle if that is possible. 3, 2, and 1. Obviously, we go for the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Now, I wanted to lift my hips, tuck my toes, send the right leg back, push my right knee forward, push my hips back, lift my leg, bring my knee, drop my hips, lift my knees, drop my foot. This is again mobility work. Yeah? Drop my knees, lift myself, lift my left leg, drop the left foot, pressing the hips forward, coming back, lift my knee, lift my left foot, drop my left knee, drop my glutes, go on to my toes, drop my feet. One more time. Drop the knees, hips up, right foot forward, pushing the hips forward, hips back, right leg back, drop your knee, lift, go onto your toes, and then drop your heel. Last time, knees comes down, hip goes up, left foot forward, open psoas, leg, hips back, leg back, drop the glutes, go onto your toes, drop the heels. Beautiful. And gently again see if you can open your leg without dropping the hips. Interlocking your fingers, rotating your wrist from your strong hand to your weak hand. You know what's coming if you have been in my class before. Maybe I normally don't do a lot of handstands. I don't believe that handstands are needed for yoga. So the hand, if I make a fist, my thumbs are one fist away, not more, not less. Yeah. So that's the thing. I lift, I hug my knees on my triceps. I keep lifting and I see if I can lift my right foot and my left foot in Kakasana. Crow pose. Beautiful, Ladina. Breathe. Very good, Kanna. Breathe. Beautiful. Everybody. Nice, Chandra. Breathe. 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 And breathe. Beautiful. Really drop the foot. And again, it's a trial. We wanted to bring my both foot together. Knees touching, opposite elbow. Let's say left elbow goes to outside of your right knee, and that's a perfect place to be. Yeah. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you like to go a bit more deeper, drop your armpit, because if I have a bone, I really cannot bend. I need a joint to go deeper. I plant my palms in line, I lift my hips, and I see if I can go for side crow. Not today. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. And obviously, we go for the other side. If this is also too much, stay at your forearm. The important thing is that at some point you should be in a position to do noose pose, whatever that Pasha Asana. So, we are only training our mind, training our body, and if you can go for a side crow on this side. Yes, Ladina, that's it, that's it.
I don't know where to put my other hand. It's under here.
Hips under the hips, yeah, yeah. Both hands parallel, both hands parallel. So you know, both palms parallel.
Like this,
Yeah. So that I know that when I lift, I have something to focus on. Yeah. Being the first day, you are already doing amazing. Drop your hips. You know what's coming? Right hand up. Showing up on the mat is the yoga. Everything else is circus. A neighbor to me is Kalu, a circus person. So if you want a real circus, you can always go to her class. Amazing person, actually. She does the silk yoga and aerial yoga and a bit of a circus. Again, she calls herself Circus du Soleil, so it's not like she's pretending something else. Pushing the foot forward and straightening the leg into a nice hamstring stretch. Right leg for 7. Keep lifting your chest. 5, 4. I needed to call this fridge guy. It's too noisy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting your head up, bending the leg at the level of your knee. Bring the foot to the inner crease of your opposite hand and gently open your hips for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg to the inner thigh. Find your sitting bones. Check whether you are sitting in the right place. Actual extension of my chest and stretching the leg, hand out. Different schools, different thought process. I like to keep it bit bent. Some schools like to keep it straight. I prefer it a bit more bent towards the side so that I can twist my upper body and I can drop into. If I'm not there yet, I'm in a place of spaciousness. We take almost a minute here. Janu Shirasasana. Head, Shirasa, Janu, knee, head to knee pose. The intention is that we want your head represented by your chin touching the knee or in that direction. 7. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, full way head up. Now I want these 3 joints to come in line. I adjust my leg so that this comes in line. I bend this foot. One more time, I'm going to straighten my leg. I go forward and up. Again, a minute. If at any point you like to challenge yourself, if you shorten the quadriceps, the hamstring can stretch. So you can always release one hand and move your quadriceps. Try to elongate your hamstring. Mm. 20 more seconds. That's good. That's good. That's
I don't
good.
think it's meant to be like this.
That means that all the things are shaking and moving out. It's like this when you microwave things inside, the water molecules moves like this, and that's why it gets warmed. Bend your leg to the level of your ankle and gently open your hips. For some people, it happens when you're doing in plank. For some of us, it happens when you're sitting, and that's perfectly fine. Sending the other leg. The heel wants to touch your pelvic floor. Again, if some schools go straight, I go a bit more open so that I can really feel my pelvis open. Inhale, axial extension. Twist to the side. Again, go with the open heart. Where you are is where you are. And again, we stay for a minute. Now, we wanted to see if we could reduce this gap. Yes. With a smile now. The same with a breathe. We are doing good. Breathe. Super nice passive stretch. All you are doing here is the non-action of surrender. Nothing we are working. All we are doing is leaving the gravity. What was impediment becomes the advancing of action. Our own body weight helps us to stretch even more deeper. Very nice. Inhale, halfway head up. Square your leg. We want all these 3 joints to go in line. I'm very happy that we have tiles, so we can always figure out where is our leg. Interlocking your fingers, moving your sitting bones, and again we are going to go for 1 minute. If it shakes, let it shake. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. That is humanly possible for you. We are already halfway through the point. Fifteen more seconds. Gently bend that foot at the level of your knee. Bring that leg to the inner crease of your opposite hand and open the hips. All of us will straighten the bottom leg out and drop this foot to the outside of the straight knee. I would like to keep bringing my foot as close as possible, but without lifting my glutes. I would like to keep my glutes down and I wanted to bring it as close as possible. Hug the knee using the opposite hand. Keep lifting your chest. Use the other hand to lift your body. And then I use my other hand to move my sambar rice. All the sambar rice that I ate in my life, 2 million tons of rice. Literally, I think I eat like 200 kilos every month. And in the twist, looking back and dropping the hand down. And we stay here for a very nice minute. Everybody going very good. Breathe. So we are keeping this hamstring, a passive stretch on the hamstring of the straight leg. 3, 2, and 1. Sending the vision forward. Obviously, unwind this side. Bend the other leg. Bring it to the outside edge. Keep the point is I would like my sitting bones on the mat. So I go as much and I hug myself and I use my other hand to go and put me in a place. So that is what we call, especially I prefer not to use a prop because we can use our own body, our own self as a prop. We use our hand, we use ourself and hugging yourself. Breathe. 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 And gently unwind yourself, sending the vision forward, planting the palms. We'll take care of this later. And from here, we are going to, I see everybody's lying down, so let's lie down. Lie down on your back, bend your knees, hug yourself, and going gently side to side, to warm up your lower back, especially after a nice twist like this. It's always good to warm up your lower leg. Drop your left foot down. Keep holding your right leg and stretch the left leg. Flex your toes, grab your right big toes using your fingers, and the other hand can stay on the knee. And we gently wanted to straighten this leg towards the sky. And this hand on the knee can help you to see how much you can go, being also gently allowing our knee to go for a nice extension. Even with the bent knee, see if you can point the toes. You have a nice bent knee, but you are doing the calf muscle stretch, pointing the toes. Breathe. At any point, this is getting super uncomfortable. Release the palms to grab your calf muscles. I'm doing it like a reverse. You can do it in the normal version as well. Now this time, point the toes, flex the toes, point. You can see how moving the muscle, moving a joint helps us to go a bit more deeper into your muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that leg at the level of your knee. Bring that right foot on top of your left thigh and go for a nice twist. Now the focus is that my shoulders are on the mat. I'm not lifting my shoulders. I wanted to feel the stretch from my lumbar vertebra until my waist. So resist going for a twist. Breathe. Very good job. Breathe. 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 And breathe gently. When it's time for you to unwind yourself, bring your hand like a cactus, bend both the legs, drop both the knees to one side, both the knees to other side. To release your lower back from any stress of the twist or with the hamstring stretch, and also keeping the glutes and the hamstring warm. Remember that you are a goldsmith, silversmith, ironsmith, whatever you are, but the basic logic remains the same. Heat, work, and cool down. Now I lift my left leg, interlock my fingers on my left shin, and I straighten my right leg out. Grab your left big toes using your left fingers. Right hand stays on your left knee, and we gently start straightening this leg towards the sky. And at some point, if you needed to move your hands to your calf muscles, you're welcome to move your hands to your calf muscles. And then we are going to point the toes, flex the toes, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Again, you can see how this mobility is helping us. Bend the leg at the level of your knee, bring the foot to the on the top of your opposite thigh, and shoulders are in the mat. Your left knee goes to your right side and your head going the opposite direction. Going for a nice twist at the level of your waist with the shoulders down. And when it's time for you to gently unwind yourself, bend both the legs, make your hands like a cactus, drop your hips to both the sides, preparing ourselves for bridge pose, Sedh Bandhasana. I hope you guys did both legs, no? Yeah. Now bring the hand touching your knees like 10 centimeters for 4 or 5 inches between them. Glutes engage, lifting your hips up. You can only hold here, or if you can interlock the fingers under your glutes and you go for a full bridge pose, lifting your hips as high as possible and staying in bridge pose for 7, 6, 5, beautiful, very good, 4, that's it, 3, don't change anything, maybe next time a bit more gap on you between your legs here, this time we don't have to change, yes, okay, that's good, breathe, very good job, breathe, breathe, and breathe gently, unwind yourself. We go back again to the same position, or if you feel inspired, bring the hands to the side of your ears, lift your hips up, lift your head up, and we go for a full wheel or in that direction. Beautiful, everyone. 4, 3, very good, Ladina. That's it, very good, Kanna. 2, and 1. Gently unwind yourself, relax yourself, move your glutes, hug yourself, bend your knees, hug yourself, going side to side, preparing ourselves mentally for shoulder stand, Sarva Anga Asana. When it's time for you to go for a shoulder stand, go on to your shoulder stand. And stay in shoulder stand for as much time as possible. And when it's time for you to drop your legs to the back in Halasana, plow pose, be mindful about the things to the back, especially people who are doing in the home. Beautiful people. And when it's time for you to gently unwind yourself, arrive into Sedba Makshayasana, fish pose. Drop your palms, drop your elbows, open the chest, drop the head to the back for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently unwind yourself. And as most of you know me, we finish the practice with Ananta Balasana, happy child. And from happy child, arriving into Shavasana. When it's time for you to arrive into Shavasana, arrive into Shavasana. Relaxing your leg. Relaxing your arms. Relax your fingers, shoulders, shoulder blades. Relaxing your each and every vertebra of your spine. Relaxing your pelvis, perineum. Especially people who are in my class, if you need to breathe, breathe, breathe. And breathe. Yesterday, somehow the discussion was around, I think that seems to be the theme of this week, Sangha. Group of people, not in thousands, not in hundreds, not in 50s, a tribe, a Sangha coming together. And my intention is to offer this idam, porul, eval to people who are here in Auroville and people who are thinking that joining me online could help them. And that is the purpose of this experimental week, to show up and in that showing up, let's find the most answer. We find the answer to an important question: who am I? And I added one extra: who am I now? And that's what matters. All the past helped you, but who you are now is forever changing our future. And in that thought, I have a possibility to offer few minutes of Shavasana in silence or the silence that is available for us. Gently bringing movements back to yourself, wriggling your toes, moving your fingers, rotating your head towards right, head towards left. Bring the legs together, interlocking your fingers. Give yourself a good stretch and find yourself in a seated position of your choice in your own way. keeping your eyes closed. Again, bringing your focus to your breathing. Inhale, filling the lungs at the top part, middle part, bottom part. When you exhale at all three levels, pratyahara, the stop consumption part of our meditation. Again, let's bring our focus to the sounds outside of this building. To the birds, to the classical music, to the cleaning. And bring our focus to the noises, sounds inside of this room. See if you can start to hear your own breathing, your own heartbeat, your own flowing of blood. And at some point, when all the noises dies out, you have a possibility to listen to yourself in samadhi. And in that thought, bringing our hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart, thanking yourself for being here. Gratitude and forgiveness to all the past that led us here. A new now, changing all the future. And that's what Sri Aurobindo's immortal words are. All life is yoga. Let's begin and end sessions with an Om and Tri Shanti. Inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Adi Om Tat Sat. Bringing the hands to the third eye, the seat of intuition between your eyebrows. Bringing the hands to the level of your heart, preparing your palms. And bring the warm palm to your closed eyelids for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently releasing the hands. Thank you, Nandri. Thank you. And thank you, guys. So the intention is to set up this this Sangha, the Idam Porul Eval. So this week is an experimental week because they have done a course with me and see if this works. This works. If it does not works, it doesn't work. But good to see you guys. Have a very good evening. Good to see you, Vijay. Bye, Chandra. I will be focusing on them because they are in front of me, and that's my main focus. Good to have you guys. So you have Kora at 10:30 for gentle hatha with props. Today onwards, yeah, every day except Mondays, Kora will offer a gentle hatha with props. And today evening, I have my asana practice. You're welcome to join me. Have a very good evening. Thank you.